Alrighty, guys. Good evening once again. Madman Manolo coming at you live from the Garden of the Garage here in beautiful Alabama. Alright. Well, this little video is really dedicated to someone who purchased a console from me. Okay, his name is Sean Dutton. Now, Sean purchased a 1 terabyte drive from me with this thing. And he wanted to go from the original mechanical drive because he had a couple of 1 terabyte SSDs laying around. And he was saying to me, he's like, Tony, he's like, how can I copy that stuff over and everything else? And I was just like, well, there's a lot of ways to do it. Okay, you can stick the drive, you can stick the drive in, the SSD drive in with the, just put it in there, and then you use a transfer cable and connect it to the mechanical drive, and run Aurora on it, and use the file manager to copy over folder by folder. But this method takes a long time. Okay, so, because it's only USB 2.0, it's not 3.0, so, it's going to go pretty slow. All right? The other way is to get one of these machines right here, okay, and make a direct copy, which is cool. Okay, you could do it that way. But needless to say, though, he had, he copied it over, but he doesn't know, he's wondering why, the titles are all grayed out and everything. Well, that's because the hash on the database is wrong, because when you copy a drive over, well, the hashes have to match within the Xbox 360. If it doesn't, then all your titles are going to be grayed out. You're not going to be able to play anything, and Aurora will just pop up with grayed out titles. Okay, so needless to say, he wanted to know how to do this. Okay, so basically, hey D, how are you, man? Matthew, what's happening, brother? So we want to know how to do this. Okay, Matt's a good friend of mine. D, you guys are awesome. Love you guys. Like I said, love you all. You guys are awesome. You keep me going. Anyway, he wanted to copy, mechanical drive over to an SSD. Now, why, you might ask? Well, number one, the track-to-track seek time is going to be faster than the mechanical drive. Okay. Now, mind you, the throughput is going to wind up being the same, but your track-to-track seek and scan and all that is going to be way faster on this right here. There's no moving parts in this. It's a flash memory. Okay. Where a mechanical drive, number one, heavier, okay? Number two, depending upon the RPM, like this one right here, this one's running at 7,200 RPM, so it's a pretty quick drive, but, still and yet, you're not going to beat track-to-track seek on this, okay? Because, like I said, flash memory, all right? So anyway, he copied it over, and like I said, he got grayed out titles and everything, so I wanted to make this video for him to show him how to set up Aurora after you copy your stuff over from one drive to another. Okay, so we start off with an SSD drive. Now, this is a 120 gig. This is a small one, okay? But, for all intents and purposes, this is going to answer your question, okay? So, here's how this is going to work, all right? So you have your freshly copied, SSD that you copied from your hard drive, all right? And you want to put it in the Xbox, so I'm going to put it in there. Let's see if I can get it in there without the top on. Okay, good. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to boot up the console, okay? Now, with an amazing amount of luck, this will boot, hopefully, and it did, okay? And we're going to boot up. Now, let me sync this controller up here, and now I need you to pay attention to this because it's rather important. I'm doing good, Damien. How are you, brother? Good to see you. What you been up to, man? Element in the house. My buddy. All right. Now, okay, an updated available. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do it. But anyway, okay. Now look, as you can see, the titles are all grayed out, worthless. Okay, you can't play it. It won't start. It won't do a damn thing because the hashes are wrong. Okay, so you have to fix that. Okay, and the only way to fix that is by following these steps very, very closely. Okay, the first thing you want to do is you want to pull up your file manager. You want to go into your file manager, okay? And then what you want to do, you want to go to HUD1, okay? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead, you're going to go right to the content folder. You're going to go to the 16.0 folder, and up there you're going to see FX menu, okay? So the first thing you want to do is you want to go in there, you want to hit A, and then you want to start FX menu, okay? Get right out of Aurora, okay? Now, we don't have to worry about profiles or anything like that. All right, now as you can see, we have title list, just like you would FX menu, okay? However, though, we're going to hit right bumper, okay? And that's going to bring up our file and folder tree here, okay? Then what you're going to do, you're going to go into Aurora, I'm going to make this real simple, okay? You're going to go into data, and then you're going to go into databases. Then what you're going to do, you're going to hit Y, and you're going to leave content DB highlighted. Don't remove the settings, okay? Because those are settings that I set on that hard drive for you. Don't delete them, okay? Otherwise, you'll have to set up the Lua scripts and every freaking thing else under the sun, okay? So all you want to do is highlight that. You want to bring this down to delete. You want to delete the content database. Yes, confirm. Then you want to back out of there. Okay, first delete the logs, okay? You don't need them. That's going to make a log folder anyway. And then you're going to also want to delete your title updates, okay? Because those hashes are no good anyway. So even with the title updates, you'll still have to download the title updates. So you delete them anyway, okay? And yes. Okay? Now what you're going to do, all right, is you go back, okay? And then what we do is we restart Aurora, okay? Now, it's going to restart, but you're going to see now it's blank, okay? That's what we want. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to hit the start button, and then we're going to go over to content. What we're going to do is, you see this where it says not available? That's the reason why. The hash table is wrong, okay? So what you want to do is you want to highlight that, okay? And then what you want to do is you want to click on it. You want to bring this down here, and you want to delete, okay? Yes, okay? And you want to delete this one. You want to delete them all, actually. All right? And then what you're going to do, yes, okay? Now, what you're going to do, select location, change, HED1, highlight content, hit Y to select, bring it down to depth, set the scan depth at 5, okay? No script data, save, okay? We're going to add another path, change location, HED1, emulators, hit Y, bring it down, scan path 4, depth, okay? Then you're going to go ahead down to script data, emulators, okay? Save, add another one, change, HED1, go down to games, hit Y, okay? Bring this out, 4, none, leave that none, save, it automatically knows Xbox 360 games, okay? Add, change, HED1, I'm going to go to homebrew, Y, bring this down, scan depth again, 4, okay? We're going to use script data under homebrew, save. Now mind you, okay, you have also OG Xbox on yours. All you got to do is just scan that in with the depth of 4, okay, and select that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go over here, you're going to go to title updates, and you're going to hit scan now. And what that's going to do, okay, restart is required for new title updates. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. Okay, now what's going to happen is this thing's going to start up, and as you can see, it's backing up all the title updates and everything, okay? Now, being that this is an SSD drive, it's going to go pretty quick, all right? I mean, it's still the throughput of a 2.0, but like I said, track seek, and scan time is going to be a little bit quicker, okay? And, I mean, I'm seeing it right now with the way that this thing is. It's backing up the Ghost title update. It's a pretty big update, actually, and all that, all right? And then what's going to happen is backing up Advanced Warfare title update. Okay, come on, you can do it. Let's go here. But as you can see, though, you know, I mean, the throughput for reading and writing is about the same, but the seek time is very, very fast, okay? And also that's going to speed up the cache, the updates to the cache as well. And as you can see, okay, so now everything's all scanned in, right? So now what you're going to do, you're going to hit the start button. Now what you're going to do, you're going to go to content, then you're going to hit scan now, okay? Do not click auto scan, otherwise every time you boot up the console, it's going to auto scan. Now as you can see, it's scanning it all in, and it's going to start downloading all of your artwork and all the stuff that goes with it. So it's going to download. Now mind you, that takes a little bit of time, okay? Because the simple fact is that we're going over a Wi-Fi connection, okay? But it's going to go pretty quick, as you can see. She's going pretty good. And you know, as you can see, hey Alex, how are you, man? Good to see you, brother. What you been up to, huh? Yeah, I always put them on YouTube, bro. I always put them on YouTube. Don't worry, this one's going to YouTube too. Okay? But anyway, it's going to scan in and it's downloading all of the information and everything and all of the artwork and all of the backgrounds and all that kind of good stuff. But we have to wait for this thing to do this, okay? And as I said, you know, I mean, you know, some people, they want an SSD drive. You know, I mean, they're a little pricey, but they're coming down to the point now where it's almost, you know, it almost costs the same as a mechanical drive. So I'm going to probably start offering them on my website anyway, okay? You know, I mean, so either or, you know, I mean, you know, whatever. But But you know, like I said, with these SSD drives, they're a little bit more pricey. That's why I've never offered them. I always try to put in 7,200 RPM drives, you know, so that way they're pretty quick. But you know, I mean, some people they don't care. They want the fastest thing out there for it, and you know, pretty much that's what's going to do. So we're downloading, and as you can see, it's downloading all of the artwork and everything. It's starting to go pretty good, as you can see. And we'll check here. Let's see here. Xbox 360, yeah, she's filling in. Okay, Xbox Live, good. That's filling in. The homebrew section is starting to fill in now. Okay, your emulators are starting to fill in. Good. And then you'll have OG on yours because yours is a 2 terabyte monster or 1 terabyte monster, whatever the hell it was that I sent you. I'll go back to show all. And right now it's downloading 24 items. As soon as it's done downloading, you let it download. Don't do things in the, you know, while it's downloading or whatever. Don't go crazy because it slows it down. Okay? So just let it live. And when that is finished downloading, then I'm going to show you here what you're going to do. Alright? So that way then you understand how, what, where, and who. Okay? Because, you know, like I said, you know, a lot of people don't know this stuff. And, you know, what they don't know, they try to find out. They wind up deleting stuff and everything that they shouldn't delete. And then it just turns into a complete, utter nightmare. Okay? When you copy the drive, of course, all the settings for dash launch and everything copied right over, so you don't have to worry about that. It's just the Aurora part and the Aurora databases that have to get updated. Because, like I said, it's a new drive, so therefore the hash table doesn't match, and that's the reason why you wound up with the grayed out titles and everything, okay? So, you know, you've got to do this in order to fix that, all right? As you can see, it's all filling in now. We got 5 items, 4, 3, 2, 1 processing, okay? And we're done. Should be done. Downloading 1. There we go. Alright. Good deal. Now, okay, for title artwork that doesn't download, that gives you an error, just go here. Okay, you can select the cover. Yep, there we go. Hit A. It'll download it, and then what it'll do is it'll process it, and it'll put it up there. There you go. Okay? Very simple. So if you have any blank ones, that's all you got to do. This one I always change right here. This one we change right here. Bring it down. There you go. Select that cover. That way it doesn't say Zell Launch. It's actually the dashboard. There you go. Alright. Very simple. Now, everything filled in as you can see. So now we go over to Xbox 360. You put it all in line. Okay, just like it will on yours. Just you're going to take a little bit longer because it's gigantic. Okay? But as you can see though, they pop right up. Very quick, very snappy. Okay, SSD drive is very, very snappy as you can see. I mean, you know, way quick. So anyway, needless to say, that's how you do it, alright? Then, once you're done with that, power the console off. Let's make sure everything is right. Okay, so we're going to power it off. Now we'll see how fast that she boots, okay? Now I'll let you know once it starts the boot cycle here. Alright, and there we go. Okay, it's booting. There you go. Now we'll see how fast it goes. Okay, we'll see the performance gains of the SSD drive, okay? Yeah, but you can also play GTA 4 online, which is, you know, and there's also some maniac that wrote a menu for it. You know, now there's been a menu for a while for that. You know, I mean, there was menus for that, a ton of them, but you know, you can play GTA 4 online. Okay, it doesn't require a server, so therefore, you know, you have fun with that. Okay, so now, and there we are, and as you can see, very snappy. Okay, yeah, with the mechanical drive. Okay, now, as you can see, there's all your titles, there's all your stuff. It's all good, and life is grand. Okay, so tell you what, let's see here. Let's make sure we get on the dashboard here. Yep, there we go. Okay, and there you have it. Okay, and she's up, she's online, she's live. Okay, good deal. I'll bring that back. Now you saw how fast this thing is. It's pretty snappy. All right. Now I'm gonna tell you what I am gonna do. All right, just for those of you who question the speed or whatever. Okay, look, this is what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna power this one off. Okay. Now I'm gonna pull this drive out of here. Yeah, that's the nice thing about these things too. You can throw them around, nothing happens to them. You know, life is grand. All right. Now, what I'm going to do here. Now, this is a mechanical drive. Now, this is a 7,200 RPM drive. Okay. I'm going to shove that in there. Okay. Hopefully, no, it didn't go in. There it is. Okay. If you don't have the top on if you don't have the top on the caddies, it's kind of hard to get the drive in because it pops up and it does all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, so here's the SSD drive. We got the mechanical in here. All right, now I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go ahead, we'll fire it up. Now, mind you, it's probably going to reset itself because it's setting the KV, okay, which means I have to delete the KV off the hard drive because this is DeAndre's KV, so I can't have that go sharing around or anything like that. So, anyway, needless to say, we'll power it up, okay? And now we'll see the boot time. I'll let you know when it's going to start. Okay, there she goes. All right. Now we're going to boot up. And now let's see the difference in how responsive the system is. Okay? Let's see what happens. Yep, there it goes. Okay? Alright. And there we are. Now, as you can see, look. Not now, ask me later. Okay, so as you can see, it's well, the track seek is good, but I mean, as far as throughput, now maybe on a bigger drive, it might be a little different. As you can see, it takes a little bit longer for it to roll, whereas the SSD drive, it was a little snappier. Okay, but this thing, yeah, see, so you got a little bit of a delay on the mechanical side. Okay, but the SSD drive, you saw, it's a little faster. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Okay, you know, I mean, like I said, it's the board itself is USB 2.0. Okay, it's only got so much bandwidth. Okay, that's it. So, you know, you can't shove 20 gallons down a 10-gallon pail. It ain't gonna work. All right, it's gonna pour out all over the damn place. Okay, so being real, yes, track-to-track seek is gonna be quicker. Okay, access is gonna be a little quicker, but as far as throughput, it's gonna be the same. Okay, you know, I mean, being real, that's just how it is. Okay, the nice thing about them though is that with an SSD drive, you could throw it around. Doesn't do a damn thing to it because it's memory. It's not mechanical. There's nothing in there. There's no platters to scratch or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about a head crash or anything. So, you know, I mean, it does. So 900 gig. Yeah. Damien, like I said, man, I know. You know, I mean, a 1 terabyte, you know, track-to-track seek, okay, is going to be quicker, like I said, because there's no mechanical process. You don't have a drive in there spinning. It's all, you know this. I don't have to tell you that. Okay, what the hell am I preaching to the choir for? Dude, you know more than me. Jesus, what am I doing? But anyway, yeah. I love Damien. He's my buddy. Anyway, you know, as of course as the catalog gets bigger, yeah, it's going to be slower. But on the SSD drive, it's gonna shine in track-to-track seek, okay, and scan times and all that. But for loading the game and running the game, throughput is going to wind up being about the same. Okay? But anyway, you want to know how to set up Aurora, okay, after you copy and drop. Well, that's the way that you set it up, okay? So there you go. I hope I answered your question. I hope that this does help you, okay? Because, you know, like I said, I'm not doing this for my health here, okay? I'm doing this to help you out. But, you know, guys, listen, I hope that you all have a good... Where's Mr. Deadpool? I thought he ate the cat. Jesus. Oh, no. Mr. Deadpool was right here wearing Christmas trees, see? Merry Christmas! Ain't he cute? Look at him, isn't he cute? Chris Wright, that crazy son of a motherless goat. Anyway. Anyway, guys, listen, thanks for hanging with me. I really do appreciate it. I hope that you take this information and you use it to your advantage, okay? You know, and for those of you that do know how to do this, sorry for boring you, but, you know, I have people that don't. And, you know, as the community grows, and which it has been growing, and people are saying, oh, man, no, slow down. No, it's not. Okay, like I said, last month I did 70 of these damn things, okay? It's the most I've done in a while. It's crazy. And the month before that was even crazy. I mean, it's just been going on and on and on. So, you know, apparently, these things, I mean, as far as the machine for running emulation, you know, still running games online, and no Xbox Live is not going down, okay? The only thing that went down was the Halo servers and GTA 5 server. You can still play GTA 4 online, you can still play Army of 2 online, and besides that also you have Link with Aurora, which you can play online with your friends with System Link patch games. So therefore, you know, I mean, all these people run around saying, well, Xbox Live is going down, I heard. No. Live is not going down, okay? There's some servers that run on live, like Halo and that, those are the ones they took offline. Okay? Doesn't mean Xbox Live is going down. Alright? Because why? There's backwards compatibility games that people play on Xbox One that work with Live. So therefore, it's going to be around for a while. Alright? So, those of you with the rumors of it's going down, please look at who you're getting it from until I see where Microsoft themselves say on their website, just like GTA 5 did, when they said, we're taking the server offline, I mean the entire server offline, that's when I'll believe it, okay? It's part of the Azure network, which is a cloud-based network, and this is nothing more than a virtual, server. So, there you go, all right? I just don't understand why people keep saying that, because it's just so retarded, all right? But anyway, needless to say, to the early days, definitely far from dead. Yeah, I know, Damien, you're telling me? You know what I did last month, man, okay? You know exactly what I did last month, okay? In fact, quite a few people know. And, just from my YouTube alone, you see how many, it's just not, and then not to mention also the send-ins and everything. Because there's some people that say, hey, I got this Xbox 360 in the closet. Ooh, wait a minute. It can do this and this and this and this and this. If I patch it, ooh! So now it becomes a virtual emulation machine, okay? And it's just like the original Xbox. Everybody thinks the original Xbox, oh yeah, that thing. Have you seen the stuff that they've been making for the original Xbox? Oh my God, okay? You got MakeMHC who made a 1080i interface HDMI. You got Pound, they made their interface, of course. Okay, you got all these crazy people coming up with all this crazy stuff, these crazy add-ons for the original Xbox, and also Luke Usher is bringing back Xbox Live 1.0 in the form and the name of Insignia. So when that sucker gets online, and he's going to give it to people for free. Okay? I guarantee you're going to see all of a sudden everybody's going to be wanting an original Xbox. I've got 10 of them, so haha, hooray for me. So, needless to say, a lot of stuff going on. Alright, far from dead. But anyway, I hope that this video helps you out, okay, and, helps you out with Aurora. I'm glad I could do it for you. Guys, I greatly appreciate you hanging with me, okay? It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. I hope that you all have a good night. Didn't mean to get long-winded, but when people say stuff like that, it just burns my ass, because I sit there and I'm like, oh, you fool, you're spouting stuff that you don't even know. You have no idea what you're talking about. So, needless to say, thanks so much for watching. You all have a good one. I'm going to holler at you all later. Take it easy, guys. Have a great night. Damien, you take care of yourself, buddy. And don't burn yourself with your soldering iron. Much love, brother.